So I wanted to show picking up stitches around the armhole and how we're going to work that part. So I have begun at the center underarm held stitches. There's an odd number of stitches at the underarm, so I have picked up a knit across 10 for the size that I'm making. When I come back around to this point, I'll have 9 left on this side. So you start at the center underarm, knit across those held stitches first, then we're picking up at a rate of 3 out of 4 rows up around the armhole. So that means that you pick up into 3 rows, then you skip a row, pick up into 3 rows, and you are picking up in between the column of stitches that have the decreases from the armhole shaping and the first edge stitch of your work. So we have the steek stitches here, and when you were working the pattern, when you began after the steek stitches, you had 1 column of the background color. So that's what you want to pick up in between that first column of the background color and then the first column of your actual pattern. So as you go in, picking up these stitches, you'll be putting the needle through in between those 2 columns of stitches, like I described. It's a little bit dark here for you to see, but I'm putting the needle all the way through to the other side, and then I'm wrapping my yarn around the needle and pulling that up through to the right side. So then I go into the next row, do the same thing, into the next row, and that's 3. Then I'm going to skip 1 and go in to the next one. And that's what you do, picking up the stitches around the armhole. And it doesn't matter too much exactly the number of stitches you pick up, as long as you go with that rate, and then you can adjust the number on the first round that is worked, because we are looking for a multiple of 4 for the 2x2 rib to work out. And you'll notice as you start to pick up those stitches, the steek stitches are just going to fold into the wrong side of the work there, and you can choose to tack those down afterwards if you want to, or they can just be left in place.